Welcome to my channel, Tanglemire Gardens. My name is Nicola. What I'm doing at the moment is I'm covering up colorbond fences. Alright, so I don't particularly like them myself. They do a good job, that's for sure. We have white ants around here somewhere, and so they tend to take out your wooden fences after a while, which is what happened further up. Just collapsed. So anyway, the neighbours and us, we decided that we would put in a colorbond fence. It's only sensible enough to do so, but I personally don't happen to like them. I prefer natural things, and so I happen to have 3 great big rolls of erosion matting that I was using in my water gardening business when I was doing it, and they're left over from that, and so they needed to be used up. So one of the things to do is to cover this with an erosion matting, and I've decided to sort of do the whole size, one, two. And so the video will be about that. And then we had a serious problem, which was that some birds were coming along and taking strands of the erosion matting, which of course is synthetic, and I think they were using it for bird nesting material, but it just seems really weird to be doing it at this time of year. And so I wasn't prepared for that, because the idea was to put something at the tops to give them nesting material, and I just didn't get there quick enough. So anyway, that's what started to happen. So very quickly my mother and I have made some koi sausages, I suppose you would call them, and you'll see that and see how I've placed them on the top there to prevent this sort of thing from happening. And then I decided, well, I might as well just put a vine up, and also where I'm standing at the present moment, there was a great big tree here, and that has been cut down, and one day I'll get around to showing you a video of that. And so to take up its space, I have purchased a shrub that will grow to about 3 meters with perfumed flowers, and so you'll get to see that. But one thing I would like to explain, in the video I'm a bit of a scruff, and I do apologize. I tend to forget what I'm doing, and I get obsessed with the work I'm doing, and I was laying pavers, which you'll get to see another video of that, and of course then I thought, oh hey, maybe I should do a video on how I plant this vine, which is going to be right next to the pavers and the pond that's going to go there. And then of course I thought, well, if you're going to do that, you might as well plant a tree, and so I do apologize for my appearance. I do tend to get very scruffy and a bit mucky and dirty, and it just seems to be the way I am. For anybody who's been following me, I did actually warn you at the very first video that I ever put up that I am like I am, and it's just the way it is, kids. So anyway, we'll get on with the video, and I shall see you at the end of it. Right, so I thought I'd show you the materials I'm going to use. So that one bends really well like that, very easy. So we're using that. Then I ended up finding these little guys. Alright, I think they just go on sort of like a door or something. I don't know what they do, but anyway, the thing is I found these, and this works quite well. So you do have to mangle them a bit. So first off, if you can see, so we just close that a little bit. Don't close it all, but we're going to put the wire in there, in amongst that. Oh, can you see it there? There. So just do that. All right. But don't mangle it. Don't put it completely closed. These are the trickier bits. All right. So if you can see, you need to. I can show you. They are a bit tough. You definitely need pliers. So squash them like that. and then sort of grab it in the middle and push it so it's like that, and try to get that to go up a little bit. Now you still might have to mangle it a bit more when you actually get it there on site. Alright, there you go. So that's what she's looking like. So I want about 4 of them, 4 to 5, and then what we've got here, if you can see that, and it's a rod, it's chrome tubing. Now it does rust, just to let you know, it does rust. Alright, so this is 1800 meters. It's a shower curtain. I found it the cheapest way of going. I don't mind that it rusts, it helps to blend in with everything. So you just take all that off. We have our sheet of erosion matting. Alright. Take that off. I might just do one more just to make sure. I'd rather have a little bit too much than not enough. Alright. So what we want to do is, it's a little bit tricky doing this on your own, but the idea is to, of course, make a sleeve. So you want to be able to fold that over there like that. Alright, and then what we're going to do is, you know, like sewing it down there so that you keep your piece of. Now I've decided to actually push the end in there in the hope that that might actually, I wonder if we might mangle it up a bit and then push it in. Now, let's see if that works. It's scruffy looking, but it doesn't matter. No one's going to see it. I just wanted to show you what the clip is doing. So you can see where the metal wire has gone through the loop, and the loop is now facing backwards, and I have closed the loop, and I don't know if I can get in under there. There is a lip, tiny little ridge. This ridge here goes in underneath and comes to about there where my finger is. And what you got to try and do is get those little hooks into that lip so that it holds it nice and sturdy like that. I have a bit of a problem with birds at the moment. If you look behind me, and you can just see what's happening at the top. I'll take you in and let you have a look. that what's happening is they're taking this, which is synthetic, and I'm assuming that they're using it for their nests. Now that's a definite no-no. Alright, I don't like the idea of that at all. So what my mum and I have just been making is some of these. Hang on, I'll show you. Got a big box of them. There we go. Alright, so we've made them out of koi, and that should be good nesting material for them. Alright. Put a bit more in there. Alright, so we go over 2 rows, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, so it goes there. So can I have one of them? Yeah. Oh, get in there. Right, and so go over 2 at your end. Right, so that gives us 2. There we go. Show you how I'm attaching this so that you can see. So what I've done is I've put a zip tie. And so the idea is that you put those black zip ties through, under, and right up to about there, and then pull it so it's right, but you won't see any of that. Just stay around there and cover that up. So that's what I'll be doing. Right, so there we go, and hopefully that will do the trick and give the birds something to actually use as their nesting material. Today what I'm going to be doing is planting a vine to go onto this fence just behind me. Alright, so what I've done is I've soaked my vine in this, which is 100% Aussie liquid seaweed, and it comes from pure Tasmanian bull kelp. Alright, and then this is the vine that I'm going to be doing. So this is, they call it Fraser Island Creeper, and its name, now excuse me for this, I don't speak Latin, but anyway, Ticomenthe hilly, and we'll see whether or not she grows. Alright, so these flowers grow on the woody stems, it says, and we'll see what happens. Right, so first off I'll just show you that I purchased some arc mesh. Now I do know there's cheaper ways of doing this, but the fact is that I don't have all the equipment to cut arc mesh, therefore I've just went down to Bunnings and bought some. So this one's called, where are we? Jack Grip and Grow. Alright, and I'll show you here, it's got a couple of legs on the end, so we're just going to plonk them into the ground and then plant the vine next to it. So put half that bucket of water in there. That's got the actual seaweed extract in it. And then I need a pair of scissors. Right. I'll take a little bamboo sticker out. Alright, let's see if we can untangle it. So we'll just undo this. Someone's obviously chopped it off at the ends there. It's obviously going too long. What have we got here? Right. Right. Alright, so put some of this around. bring some more down later, because it's all up the front, and I'll mulch all of this. Well, here we are again, another tree. A shrub this time. I've learnt my lesson with trees. Alright, recently, I haven't put the video up, but recently we had a big tree taken down. Hopefully it's the last one in this on this property. And so to sort of, there's a great big gap in the place now, so to sort of cover that up, hopefully, I have purchased myself this. Now this is, here we go, Radermasheria Fragrant Empress, and it says it is a small evergreen compact tree with shiny dark green foliage to 3 meters, highly fragrant flowers several times a year, suitable for indoors, patios, hedging, and single specimen tree, which is what I'm going to use it for. Protect from frost when young, thrives in full sun or part shade, rotate from indoors to patio. Now, so anyway, I wanted something that was about 3 meters, and this is the one I've chosen. There is a darker colour leaf, a dark green, but I chose this one because it went from 2 to 3, and I wasn't sure, and I want 3. So we're putting it in a pot of, hang on a minute so you can see it. There you go. This is what I'm using at the moment. And can you see that? Yeah. Oh, hang on, I'm going to get wet. Now, let's see if we can get you down a bit. Bubbles coming out. Not too many of them. Being replaced with water. And the idea of this is that it helps the plant with shock. Because it certainly looks like it's been in this pot for a little bit. Hang on a minute. I'll leave it sitting there while I dig the hole. So there we go. All right, I will continue on putting up the erosion matting and the koi sausages as I progress up this garden. All right. But I think it looks quite smart. I know it's not for everybody. I know that everybody won't have this sort of stuff. But I must admit, I did find it very difficult to find a way of actually attaching something onto a colorbond fence. So the way I've done it is one way. I've not found another. Maybe there's other people out there who have worked out a different way of being able to put something onto a colorbond fence. I did not want to hang a hook onto the colorbond fence and thereby it being on the next door neighbour's side of the fence. That's how come I've done what I've done, because I didn't want that to happen. I may have to do 2 when it comes to the wire frame to stop it from wobbling. I think I probably will have to do that, but it's not something that I want to be able to have sort of like every 50 centimeters along the thing. I just don't think that that's right to do that. So that's how come I've got the little hooks coming inside it. Then I'll be able to show you what the plants are doing and how they're growing, and hope they work actually, because I've never tried these 2 plants. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. But anyway, thanks very much, and I hope you come to see me in the next video that I'm doing, whichever one it is that I show you. At the moment I'm busy doing the paving so that I can move my pond tomorrow onto the paving site here. So I'll be doing a video of that. Alright, see you later, and thanks very much.